Entertain your family.
Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to Startimes Half Hour. My name is Emily Tari Embere. Of course, as we do it every Thursday, we have a regular fixture here in the studio, and he's none other than Mr. Nathaniel Udoma, the marketing manager of Startimes. And you know how we do the drill here. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much for
So,
having
like
me.
when we're talking off camera, you told us a lot that you have in store for your customers.
Yes.
You have a lot from what you have said, and we can't wait. I can't wait to hear all of them. Let's start with Startimes decoders and bouquets. I know you've been telling us a few things.
Yes.
People really need to know what it's all about.
Okay, thank you very much. I think before I start, let me say Happy New Year because it's been ages.
Yes,
we did it
has
together.
been.
Yeah. So nice having you back here. To our viewers out there, good afternoon. And talking about Startimes. Startimes is the only pay TV that has come to stay. Is that pay TV that I've decided to make sure that every African household can afford digital TV. You know, before the introduction of Startimes in Nigeria, that's as at 28th of July 2010, for you to get a decoder, a set-top box, pay for a monthly subscription, of course, you know what you pass through. But the moment Startime came on board on the 29th of July 2010, you know, in Nigeria, of course, you know, we changed the narrative, and you can see people in Class D, Class E can afford digital TV, can always watch digital TV. Of course, not those in Class A now can say, okay, this is what is happening in America, this is what is happening in Canada, specifically because they saw it online, and you know, so people in those lesser classes too can as well speak authoritatively because they were privileged, or they are privileged to also watch the latest happenings, you know, courtesy of Startimes.
I like the way you actually, you know, beating your drums.
Yes.
Tell us what you know makes you different from the other pay TVs.
Yes. Number one is our mission. Now, our mission is to ensure that every African household can afford digital TV. So, based on this mission now, we now look at affordability. Now, looking at other pay TV, you know, the set-top box, the price to acquire the set-top box is on the increase. So what we needed to do now, in order for us to first and foremost get our mission statement right, is to make sure we we crash the price of the set-top box. So by so doing, a lot of people now had to abandon other set-top boxes, you know, into Startimes. Now we also look at the reach, because it's not just for you to get up a set-top box. What if the reach is not okay? Now we now ensure that you can have our presence across the 36 states and also in FCT. I'm talking about Nigeria. Now we also look at the quality of our signal. Okay. We make sure that our signal, wherever you are in Rivers State, wherever you are in Nigeria, you can get a Startime signal.
When you say wherever, you mean even
inside the desert,
Are you
even
serious?
inside the river, ocean. People in how do you call it, across the river, you know, they can watch Startimes, crystal clear pictures. So now we also look at the content, because we know that content is the driving force. So we now look at what are the various content that, you know, a typical Nigerian, an average Nigerian will be looking out for. So we now had to segment this content, ranging from movies, home movies, news, entertainment, sport, musicals, religion, and what have you. So as I'm talking to you now, I can beat my chest to tell you that we have over 5 million subscribers in Nigeria.
Wow.
Yes, and Startime is a moving trend, and we are not, in fact, we are not satisfied with that 5 million, because we want to get as many as possible, because we have come to stay. And one thing about Startime is, when our subscribers speak, we listen. Now, one of the clear indication is the customers on the terrestrial, you know, we're like saying that we have a channel called Filmbox on the satellite, but not on the terrestrial. Yeah. And they were like saying, we don't just need only TNT and ST Movies Plus on terrestrial, we also need this Filmbox, you know. And the management now look at the cost of bringing down the film box from the satellite to the terrestrial will be very expensive.
Okay.
But because our subscribers are the king, we can't do without them. And by the time you displease one customer, you stand a chance to displease over 1,000 customers. So we try as much as possible to make sure that we attended to that request. And now, as I'm talking to you now, a channel called Filmbox is now on the terrestrial. So you can watch action movies, 247 on Startimes.
But you said, you have different ranges.
Yes.
Does it mean that for those of them who are like really at the low class, can they actually watch what those on the high class watch? Or you have you have different packages?
Yes, we have
different packages for them.
Yes.
Does it mean I want to watch the live matches, Euro matches, Europa matches, and all that? And I'm on this lower package. Is there anything I need to do to see all the? I have to upgrade, but I don't have the money, and I want to remain on that my package. But I want to, be able to watch these other, top movies and all that. How do I do that?
Okay, for instance, now on our terrestrial platform, we have three categories of bouquet. We have what we call the Nova, we have what we call the Basic, and we have what we call the Classic. Now, the Nova is 1,200 for per month. Now we have the
subscription
Basic,
fee.
Subscription fee. Now we have the Basic for 2,100, while the Nova is 1,200. Now, while the Classic is 3,100 naira. Now, you said you want to watch football. You can even
live matches.
You can even watch live match or live matches without even paying subscription.
Really?
Yes, it's only on Startimes. We have a channel called Sporty TV. Now, with Sporty TV now, it's free to air, where you can watch EPL matches live on Startimes. You can watch championship matches live on Startimes. You can watch Rstv-Phc matches played in Holland, that's Netherlands, live on Startimes. You can even watch the Saudi Arabian League, where we have the likes of Odion Igalo and Al Hilal, and we also have the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, at El Nasser. You can watch all these matches live on Startimes, even
without paying a dime.
With or without subscription.
How does that work?
That particular channel, we dedicate it as free to air.
Is it applicable in every other bouquet?
Yes.
Okay.
Whether you have a subscription or not. Whether your subscription expires today and you want to watch match tomorrow, and we have already told you that you can watch this match on this particular channel, please feel free to move to that channel and you watch it.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so Startime has a lot of beautiful channels for our subscribers. And looking at our subscription packages, they are pocket friendly. Recently, that was on the 14th of last month, we did a little price review, where we now took our classic bouquet from 2,750 to 3,100. Of course, I was expecting some complaints, but our subscribers understood. And by the time some other pay TVs also now increase theirs, they now look at the percentage increase and now say, oh, Startimes, do well. You understand? So, and
they have value for their money.
Yes, and the more, just because of that little increment, we added some channels on our platform. And now we've also readjusted some channels, whereby we'll be introducing some popular demand content, into the South region, like Nick Bati. Already we have ST Yoruba, we have Orisun on our platform, but some Yoruba subscribers now said, if I go to Southwest, if I go to Lagos, I see Nick Bati, can't I also watch Nick Bati here? So the answer is yes, you can watch, because Startimes we are trying our best to make sure our subscribers are fine. When they are fine, they will never dump our platform to another platform. So we look at the signal coverage, we look at the set-top box fee, and we also look at the subscription packages, and we made it to be a pocket friendly. And of course, we also introduced what we call pay per day. So I don't have money to pay for 1 month. Maybe I want to travel tomorrow, and I'm not permitted to travel with my antenna or with my dish and my set-top box. I can decide to now go alone and pay for 1 day subscription as low as 120, 200, and 300 naira. You can watch all the channels
for that day, for that 100 and something.
Yes.
Wait, please, break it down. I don't understand. Am I paying that 100 for one?
Just 1 day.
No. Is it for everything or for one channel?
No, for the Nova bouquet, you just pay 100 naira. you can now watch all the Nova bouquet for just one day.
How many channels on that?
Yeah, we have
Okay.
43 channels
And you just pay 100 naira to watch it
Yes.
for one day.
for one day.
Wow.
Now the
That's
purpose,
impressive.
the purpose is for our subscribers to take charge of their subscription. Now we try as much as possible not to allow wasted subscription. There are some people that will say, I paid for 1 month though, and no electricity.
Exactly.
I paid for 1 month and immediately I travel. Before I came back, you people cut me off. So now if you know you will travel, please take charge of your subscription. That's what StarTime has given you the opportunity to do. So we are the only pay TV in Nigeria. You can do your checks.
Wow.
That makes such a policy for our subscribers.
That's really impressive.
Yes.
Really, I really commend you guys. That's really impressive. Well, we have a lot to talk about. We'll just go on a short break, and when we return, Mr. Doma will still continue with the rest of the program and tell us more about what StarTimes has in store for you.
Hello, stars. We are back again with a lot of juicy entertainment you can enjoy this season. StarTimes has got you covered from TV.
There's love in the air. After an audition tour of 4 states across Nigeria, it's time to meet eligible single men and ladies on Nigeria's ultimate dating show as Hello, Mr. Right hits your screen this June. Get ready for a fun-filled season of love and matchmaking as StarTimes premieres Hello, Mr. Right
on ST Novella E, STNP, STN, and StarTimes On. Hello, Mr. Right is proudly sponsored by Indomie, Colgate, Lush Hair, Taylor, Chef Panda. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Hello Mr. Right Niger to keep up with all the thrills. Hello Mr. Right Nigeria is brought to you by StarTimes. StarTimes, entertain your family.
Welcome back. You're still watching StarTimes Half Hour, and my name is Emily. With me in the studio is still Mr. Nathaniel Udoma, the marketing manager of StarTimes. And we're talking about, the bouquets and the reach. So it's been amazing listening to him that you can actually do a subscription of 100 naira for one day. So they run even per day. I've never heard that, and I'm really impressed, Mr. Udoma. I'm seriously impressed. I think I need to get one of your packages. So moving ahead, now let's talk about your content highlights. What do you have, in these bouquets for your viewers, your consumers?
Okay, we have a lot. Like now, because of time constraints, I will just touch on some. So far, so good. For this week, we have a movie for everyone. It's called Deep Cut. Deep Cut, of course. You will see it on AMC channel 18. On our DTT, and the time is 7 p.m. on Saturday, this coming Saturday. Deep Cut is a story that has to do with husband, wife, and daughter. Ikenna got married to Amara, and they have a daughter. Already they were distance apart, but Ikenna wants to make up. But in the process of coming back and to fill into the gap, you now discover that there are some circumstances that can't allow him to fill into the gap. So you need to watch this, probably, yes, and learn from it too, because that distance must have created a lot of issues. So that simply means, as a couple, you shouldn't try to create any room for issues to set in.
Communication is key.
Key, yeah. So you need to watch it. The time is 7 p.m. on Saturday. This coming Saturday, you will see Wale Ojo in action, so you need to learn more. And also on our Z1, because Z1 has become the latest most watched Bollywood channels on StarTimes. Yeah, so this week we have a movie that will be coming up tomorrow, that will be premiering tomorrow, being the 24th day in the month of May. It's called Sona Benga. So you need to see this, and the time is 4:30 p.m. so you can follow it up, so you can learn from it. And by 6 p.m. that same tomorrow, we have another program on Z1, and it's captioned Between You and Me. Yes, Between You and Me. It's coming up 6 p.m. So you need to learn from it, you need to watch it, you need to see it, and also grab it well, because Bollywood has truly come to stay. And don't forget, StarTimes has a lot of Bollywood channels, for your viewing pleasure. And moving out from the Bollywood into the kiddies program, we have a program that will be coming up this Saturday on Tsunami, and the time it's 7 p.m. It's called Superman Dumps Day. So for all those kiddies that wants action kiddies program, that feel like flying, you know, just want to be like a Superman, of course, tell your mommy and daddy to allow you to have access to your TV set from 7 p.m. on Saturday. Especially for them. Yeah, that reminds me that's Children's
Day. Yeah.
So daddy and mom, so please allow your kids to have access to their remote come Saturday being their day. So let them enjoy all the exciting programs Startime has in store for them. And of course, if you've been following the German Bundesliga League for 2022 and 2023 season, you will discover that the competition is very tense. You know, match day 34 is coming up this weekend, and it's going to be their last match for the season. And of course, Dortmund just need a win in order for them to grab that trophy. Can Dortmund do that? We have two Nigerians, you know, one in Dortmund and one in Bayern. Sorry, we have two Africans, one in Dortmund and one in in Bayern Munich. So who is going to grab this trophy? Is it Dortmund? Because Dortmund need a win in order for them to grab the trophy this coming Saturday. We are going to be broadcasting Dortmund versus FSV Mainz, and the time is 2:30 p.m. while Bayern Munich will be going away. You know, they'll be going away to play against FC Cologne. So if Dortmund eventually wins, of course, they'll be crowned champions of the German Bundesliga League. So you need to watch this match all on Startimes platform. And don't forget, you can watch The Brothers. You know, The Brothers has been going for over one year and 9 months now. It's a program that everybody needs to watch. It has program for government officials, president, politicians, and what have you, drug pushers, how you need to desist from it. In fact, it's a all-round program, you know. So you'll be seeing new episode Mondays through Sundays. The time is 6:50 p.m. where you can watch Brothers. I'm talking about Ricardo Delisa in action and every other one. So you learn from it. And Two Wives, you know, comes up immediately after Brothers, and the time is 7:40 p.m. Startime has a lot of programs.
Exactly, because not only we don't have so much, you don't have time is not our friend. We have a lot to talk about. So if you want to see all this, just
Get your Startime.
Yes, exactly. Have your Startime together and be on your screen, and you're going to see amazing programs like he has reeled out. So let's talk about your mobile app. I believe it's not just terrestrial that you have.
Yes.
If I want to watch on my phone, what do I do?
Yes, you know, this 21st century, and we've also looked at an opportunity where we can make all our subscribers to view Startimes content anywhere they find themselves, as long as you have an Android-enabled phone, maybe Android or iPhone. All what you need to do is, if you have a functional decoder, I'm talking about decoder that it's up and doing, and you renew the subscription on that decoder, so no need of you paying for the mobile app. All what you need to do, go to the Google Play Store, you know, impute Startimes on app, run the apps are about 28 MB, run it on your phone. It will ask you the means you intend to register with. Is it with your Gmail account? Is it with your phone number or your Facebook account? So any one of your choice, you pick it up there. It will now ask you for your 11-digit number of your decoder smart card number. You impute it there, and the last 6 digits of your decoder serial number you impute, and you're good to go. So now we've also upgraded the mobile app linkage from 1 to 3. So that simply means if I have one decoder, I can decide to link 3 people.
Okay.
To my decoder. So that means these 3 people can be watching 3 different programs, 3 different times.
Under the same roof, or can I be somewhere else?
Anywhere, even right here, you can be watching your program. You know, the essence is for you to follow your program. And of course, the mobile app also allows you to watch delay, in the sense that you missed out from a particular episode, maybe based on job or whatever.
Yeah.
So you can't go back to the decoder to watch it. But with the help of the mobile app, you can do that.
Okay.
And if you're not the Startimes subscriber and you want to see, does Startimes really have that particular content you watch? Yes, there's what we call VOD, video on demand, on our mobile app. You can decide to recharge as low as 15 naira or 150 naira per week, and see some programs there, or you pay 1,000 naira per month and see some programs there. Then that alone, having given you that conviction, you can now get a Startimes decoder for just 8,900 naira for the DTT or 13,300 naira for the satellite.
Amazing, amazing offers. Our phone lines are actually buzzing. You call the numbers on the screen if you want to. You have any question you want to ask Mr. Udoma, and calls have been coming in, but because you were talking, I couldn't cut it.
Okay.
But whenever any other call comes in, I think we'll go straight to the phone lines. Well, let's also talk about your signal coverage, and you have after sales and all that. So just briefly, you have less than 2 minutes.
Yes, for the signal coverage, we, like I've always said.
Let's take this call. Hello. Hello. Good afternoon. Your name and where you're calling from? Can you speak out, please?
No, my name is Josie. I'm calling from.
Okay. So what questions do you have? Do you have anything concerning your Startimes decoder?
Okay. My husband bought the only I don't really think
Okay, sorry, I think we lost that. Okay, Victoria, I hope I got that right. Please call back if you can hear me. I think we missed that.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go ahead. We're talking about your signal coverage.
Yes, for signal coverage, we have our presence in every local government in River State.
Hello. Yeah, good afternoon. Your name and where you're calling from, please. You're calling from? Your name is what? Okay, Wisdom. Go ahead with your question.
Okay, the Startimes decoder goes for 8,900. At the moment, we also embark on free delivery. So wherever you are in River State, we do free delivery for the Startimes DTT decoder. DTT decoder is that one that comes with an outdoor antenna, while the DTH decoder is the one that comes with the pan, the dish. That one goes for 13,300. So if you need a decoder, please place order. We'll deliver it to your doorstep.
All right. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, I thought that.
Oh, thank you very much. So go ahead with your question.
Okay, my husband bought the so I don't know when the person but it is not expensive. You only just feel like condition, but you still find anything about it. So I've told him to return it, so that he will return it, but still, he said that one told him that he cannot take it for everything. I don't know what, but I said that I thought the this police to have program of the return. Several people, if you return it back, or is there any problem that is going to do that?
Okay, thank you for your information and apologies to the problems you're passing through right now. But whenever your husband got a decoder, no issue. But please do well to call the maintenance number on the screen. You'll see a number on the screen that ends with 7997. You'll see that number on the screen that ends with 7997. Please do well to call that number and table your complaint, and you will be attended to immediately.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon. Your name and where you're calling from. Please speak out a bit. Okay, I think we lost that. Please go ahead.
Okay, and we also have the TV, the Startimes. You can get a Startimes decoder, a Startimes TV. I know somebody might be thinking about people also sell Startimes chairs. So we have a Startimes TV, Startimes decoder, Startimes solar. Now we have the solar for Rstv-Phc that goes for 215,000 naira only. This Rstv-Phc can power as high as a 43-inch TV and also give you lightning point and power other electronics.
How many lightning points?
We have 3, but you can always attach more lightning points to it. And of course, we also have the one that we call S100 solar. That one is on promo now. We are selling it for just 59,000 naira only. You can power as high as 24-inch TV. So please don't try to use it to power a 32-inch TV. It won't really give you enough strength. So you use it for a 24-inch TV. You can carry all day, and also it comes with lightning points too for you. And of course, we also have the I better pass my neighbor solar. Yes, you know, we have a better pass my neighbor generator. So we also have a better pass my neighbor solar. That one goes for 29,900. That can charge your phone. It comes with a solar radio and comes with 3 bulbs and lightning points. It can power it can give you light all day long, you know, for just 29,900 naira. Of course, if you want to do business with us, please do well to reach out to me on 081 72 398083, or you come to our office at plot 8 Olu Obasanjo Way, opposite Agofre. We share the same building with Polaris Bank. Yeah, you can come there from Mondays through Fridays. We open 8:30 a.m. down till 5:30 p.m. Then on Saturday, we open 8:30 a.m. down till 5 p.m. So come there and...
Hello, can hear you. Your name and where you're calling from? Okay, we lost that. Okay, go ahead, sorry.
Okay, so you can come there at any time, and if you want us to deliver to your doorstep, do well to also call that number on your screen, and we'll make that delivery to your doorstep.
Okay, let's just take one last call before we call it a day. Good afternoon and welcome. Your name and where you're calling from, please. I can't hear you.
From Moji.
Okay. Okay, Manuel, so what questions do you have? Solar. Go ahead, we can hear you. Okay, well, I guess that's how much we can take on calls. So, Mr. Emmanuel, I told him your contacts,
Yes.
your numbers and all that. You called the number on the screen, and he has told you that there's a maintenance number also on the screen. If you have any issues with your decoder, why don't you just call the number, and Emmanuel, Mr. Odoma will be there to attend to you. And that's how much we can take on Startimes Half Hour. My name is Emily Tari Emberu, and on behalf of Mr. Odoma, do you have any last parting word?
Please go get your Startimes decoder so you can enjoy real digital life.
You've heard that. Enjoy real digital life. Have a nice day.
There's love in the air. After an audition tour of 4 states across Nigeria, it's time to meet eligible single men and ladies on Nigeria's ultimate dating